We call that our today's special value. And today we've had over 70,000. Now I want us to stop and soak that in a minute. 70,000 of these shoes have been spoken for. We are now down to the final presentation, and my producer just got in my ear and said, Albany, I hate to tell you this, but this is our final presentation. So the last look of the day is at 7 o'clock Eastern time. This is the Cassie. It is the quintessential flip-flop style, but there's some padding in this you haven't seen before. There's some orthotic technology, and that little bow detail is adorable. So really, really cute, very feminine, very fashionable, very flirty, but also very functional in the support that you're given. We're gonna do this one on 2 easy payments. We do not often have the privilege of offering medium and wides. You may have seen the Tide, which is a similar style, definitely more casual, but it is not available in the wides. Look at the leopard.
How great
that
does that
leopard
look on the
is
foot?
so cute. It does look amazing on the foot, and it's just enough. Now, what I can tell you is many people have ordered more than one pair, which I don't blame you, because this is about $12 less than what we would normally pay for it. I look at the price. I can't even get an appointment with a podiatrist. One appointment, and then I leave with nothing except for a prescription.
Exactly.
You get beautiful fashion footwear, and let me run you through the colors, because we've got beautiful colors, beautiful embossing on each of those as well. This first one we're calling pewter. So if you're kind of stuck and you don't know where to go, this is a great neutral, and it does have that reptile embossing on there. The next one is teal. And I can tell you this teal leads a little bit more to the blue than the green. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color as well. By the way, while we're here, these buckle details are all gold except for on the pewter, which is silver, but all the rest of them are gold. The coral, which is what I immediately drew myself to, has got that beautiful reptilian detail. But the other thing I want you to notice here is that this is a grosgrain ribbon toe post. So if in the past you've kind of shied away from toe posts, this is actually a piece of fabric, so your body doesn't even really know it's there. Then we're going to move into a smooth one. Look at the high gloss patent of the white. Now, the white is last call, so very, very limited in that white. And as we move through, notice this little sign down here. If you see your size in red, it's sold out. Yellow means it's getting very limited, and green means you're still okay as of this moment. We're going to go back to the reptilian in just a moment and do the black. Please notice that the black has a solid black footbed. All of the rest of them have that cork footbed. So the black is the one that's the most monochromatic. Beautiful bow detail. Thank you so much for that. And then finally, the leopard. Oh, my stars and garters, I love that leopard.
Absolutely, a great sort of style there. And it's great because you've got the multi-dimensional colours there, so it's going to go with a lot of different sort of outfits for you.
Well, it's a great neutral.
Yeah.
So let's kind of go back to the heritage. Vionic is using Orthotic Orthaheel technology, which is that orthotic footbed that was designed by Dr. Philip Vasili.
Absolutely.
An Australian podiatrist. So who better to design footwear than a podiatrist? It
makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And it's a pretty, not to take anything away from Phil, but it's a fairly simple concept, to actually sort of put that in there, to build that sort of technology into sandals and flip-flops, and especially in Australia, because that's pretty well all we ever wear. And who'd have thought that, a lot of podiatrists don't generally recommend to wear flip-flops because a lot of them offer absolutely no support. This is generally the type of support that you're going to get in most flip-flops. Completely flat, nothing there under the foot to support it. But what we're talking about with Vionic, with Orthaheel, is that Orthaheel technology there with that great arch support and that nice deep heel cup. So as soon as you slip your foot into that, you can add that instant feeling of support, that instant feeling of comfort underneath the foot there. But you've also got that great style to it as well. And so no longer do you need to make that sacrifice of fashion for comfort. So you're getting the best of both worlds here with Vionic.
I left you, Liam.
Yeah, no, I was just talking. I didn't realise I was talking to myself.
You're talking to, well, here's the thing. I'm over here watching these girls and they're discussing colors, and now I've got on one of each because I'm still so confused. But here's the thing. These ladies stand for a living, and quite frankly, at this time of night, Colleen's kind of getting gripey because she's been standing all day, and look how smiley she is. Look how smiley. But you know what? These ladies that stand for a living, I always run to the models and say, okay, how comfortable really was the shoe? These ladies fight for who gets to do the Vionic shows because they're not only beautiful, they feel good. And I'll tell you what, Thea and I were just talking about getting to the gym and exercising, and we laughed because we got too many kids to try to add more things to our routine. But the reality is, imagine putting on a shoe and your body already feeling better. If you find yourself grabbing your calves or rubbing your knees or your hips or your low back, by rotating your feet and getting them in a line, it rotates the entire rest of your body. And P.S. and I love you, Look how cute these are. Aren't these adorable? Yes. I would pick one color. I would not go out of the house like that unless I was really super sleepy. And I can tell you this, I'll try to show my Facebook page later. I went to visit my family. My cousin and her family live in Hawaii. I took 2 pair of shoes. Both were Vionic, because I can hike in those, I can go to the beach in those, I can go to Costco in those. I'm not kidding, one day we just went to Costco. We're in Hawaii, and I said, what do you guys want to do? And my kids were like, let's go to Costco for Costco pizza. All right, well, sure, we can do that. So really, really cute. In fact, I want to invite Debbie from Florida in. Hey, Debbie, it's Albany, and you are with Colleen and Linda and Thea. And Liam, you come on over too.
I'm just going to sit on the couch. You girls just talking amongst yourselves.
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Hi. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to talk to you forever.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm so glad you could. And Liam's not going to pout anymore. He's getting off the couch to chat.
Oh,
taking the bat and ball and
I
going
love
home.
his shoes.
Oh, thank you.
They are just like awesome. I have I'm a young 60.
Okay.
And I have you know, the hip and the knee and the, you know, those kind of little things that happen. Mm-hmm. And when I wear his shoes, it's almost like they're gone. It's great. Absolutely great. I just love them so much.
I love to hear the joy in your voice, and I'll tell you what, I'm a young 42, but I have scoliosis, and so I'm doing everything I can to try to help my back, and my feet can feel a difference. My body feels a difference from when I'm wearing a shoe, a Vionic all day, or just a regular shoe. Do you feel that kind of difference?
Oh, my goodness sakes, yes. Yes. Oh, well, I live in Florida, as you know, and, you know, sandals are pretty much what we wear.
Right. Yeah.
But I will not buy any now that I've been introduced to these sandals. Mm-hmm. I wait. I see when you guys are on, and that's when I pick the ones that I want.
Awesome.
I just love them.
I'm so grateful. Now, which colors did you choose today, Debbie?
Well, I wanted the black pair and the white pair.
Oh,
they had the black in my size, but they didn't have the white, so they put me on a wait list.
Okay, we'll cross our fingers, but I'll tell you what, those colors are selling out fast, so I'll keep my fingers crossed for you on the white, but I'm grateful you got that black for sure.
Oh, yes, me too, because I think with that particular sandal, the way that it's all black, I think that you can dress it up too.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, I have a version, I have a different version that's all black, and I wear it with maxi dresses all the time.
And you put some red toenail polish on, and red,
girl.
you know, and you know, you're good to go.
You're talking my language, I'm telling you.
I did want to ask a question.
Sure.
If he does bring these back, and I pray that he will, I want a red pair.
All right. Well, we will absolutely put that on the list. So we'll work on that. We usually do add some colours in subsequent seasons. So we'll absolutely put red on the list. I actually really love red shoes as well. It means they go fast.
Thank you.
No worries.
We will.
Thank you.
Thank you for spending time to chat with us. And I'm just so grateful the shoes make your body feel good.
Oh, they do. They are so wonderful. I recommend them like so wholeheartedly.
Well,
thank
you
so
much. We appreciate that. Have a great rest of your day, Debbie.
You too, and thank you for speaking with me. I love the both of you.
Thanks so much, Debbie. Have a great night. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to tell you, Debbie's a year-round flip-flop girl in Florida.
Absolutely.
But you know, maybe you buy these as a house shoe. Maybe you buy this as an indoor shoe and then wear them as you know, outside in the summers. I want to show you why Debbie talks about her feet feeling so good. So let's talk. Let's bring Stacey Ann back out and let's talk about the difference, because a silhouette like a flip-flop is, you know, so universal. We've all grown up with it. But this is fitting your foot so differently, and we'll give you a good look as to why.
Exactly right. So let's have a look at the difference that this Orthaheel technology makes underneath the foot. And we've got Stacey Ann here on the hard, flat, unnatural surface. Now, we've actually just brought out just a plain generic flip-flop, but this is a type of thing a lot of people will gravitate towards, because although this is a plain one, you can get all sorts of bling and embellishments on this type of flip-flop. But look at the lines on the leg. Let's just slip Stacey Ann straight into that. And you can see there, when we put her onto there, there's no difference at all in that support that she's getting. So that flat flip-flop's just giving no support. You've still got that really blatant misalignment there, and you can see how that foot's still rolling over to try and meet the ground. But let's slip her out of that and watch the difference in those lines when we slip her into the Cassie. and that's the foot back into its natural line. That's a
man.
huge
That's
difference.
crazy.
And you can see there how nice and straight that line is there now. And let's just turn her around to the side. And here you can really see that arch support. This
Oh,
is,
wow.
you can really see that arch hugging the contours of Stacey Ann's foot. So now that foot's no longer rolling over to try and meet the ground, rather the ground's now coming up to meet the foot.
It makes so much sense. I mean, your body needs support. And you've probably walked behind somebody, or you've seen somebody who's overpronated, and my mom used to call that broken ankles.
Yeah.
You know, stand up straight, stand up straight. Well, you can't physically stand up straight if your body's not aligned. We know to inflate our tires so that our car is aligned. We know we want to, you know, put the new patio out back and everything needs to be aligned and the foundation is right. Now you can get your body aligned, bring your entire body back to natural form and function. And when it's aligned, it works better.
Absolutely right. And, you know, it just makes such a difference to the way that you're living your life, because, you know, when you've got tired, aching feet, you don't want to get out there. You don't want to be running around with the kids or, you know, getting out living your life. You just want to be sitting on the couch with your feet up, which is okay sometimes.
Right.
But, you know, you want to be doing it because you want to, not because you have to, because you've got those tired, aching feet.
Okay, so there's the leopard on the very back end. Gorgeous. And all these colors are very limited at this point within sizes. We're doing mediums and wides, whole sizes only. You'll see the little size guard right down here. A lot of things selling out. So this is the white in my hand. The, last call on the white. Here's the coral. Last call on the coral. Here's your teal, which we've all decided is a little bit more blue than green, but that's what it is. And then here's your pewter. If you don't know where to go, try pewter or try black. And I'll tell you what, the pewter is super popular. One of the things I wanted to show, if you don't mind, because on this, on a flip-flop, normally you get like a really puny strap.
Yeah.
Do you see how, there's a pillow here. Do you see that? So it's not just a strap, it's a pillow of comfort. I feel like I have like cotton clouds holding my foot in. Also notice that was a grow-grain toe strap. So there's not anything plastic or hard or rubby. It's just so comfortable to wear. We're gonna go to Ruth in Nevada. Miss Ruth, what part of Nevada are you calling from?
Las Vegas.
My mom lives in Las Vegas. What part of Las Vegas are you?
Henderson, actually.
Oh, okay. My mom's kind of that Centennial, way north side.
So I wear sandals most of the time.
Of course you do.
And I called in because I now own 7 pairs of Vionic that I bought through QVC. I've had a lot of issues with my feet. I go to the podiatrist about every 2 weeks. I've had broken bones in both feet. He loves the fact that I wear the Bionic.
Yay.
Great, yeah.
And I've given him QVC's phone number. He gives it to all his patients.
Wow.
Because there's no other good, nice-looking shoes for anybody to wear if they've got foot problems.
Exactly.
I'll tell you,
not the ones I would wear.
You know
so
what?
I love your shoes. And I buy, whenever you guys are on, I try to buy a pair of shoes. So now I'm waiting for my 7th pair.
Well, so what color did you do today, Miss Ruth?
I did it last night, leopard, and then I've been watching, and I tried to order the coral, and I'm on wait list because I waited too long.
Okay, well, you know what? I love that you got the leopard. Those are so sassy. You're seeing that on Miss Linda right now. And I think you're going to really enjoy these, especially in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm with you. My mom wears the flip-flops year-round, and it's nice to have supportive ones. And quite frankly, I'm sure you like your podiatrist, but doggone it, those are expensive when you buy those custom-made orthotics.
That's right.
Very, and I don't need to.
No.
Because I have your shoes. I have the Vionics.
I love that.
I'm always waiting for the new styles, and I love them. And I also have a couple of pairs of the sneakers that I bought over the course of the last 2 years.
Yep.
So I just love your shoes.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. And it's great to see, you know, it's amazing, you know, how podiatrists are now recommending people to wear sandals and flip-flops as long as they've got some support there.
Right.
So, you know, you're getting... Yeah, so it's great to have that. And thank you so much for sharing your story. And I promise you we'll keep on, you know, bringing out some great new styles for you so you can keep on freshening up your wardrobe.
In fact, in this
Looking forward to it.
We have 2 or 3 more new styles you've never seen during this show. So maybe you'll be able to stick around.
Well, I'm not hanging up.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Nice
Thanks so
to
much,
meet you, Ruth. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So let me share these colors one more time, and then I want to see this, see these shoes on a foot again, because I'm telling you what, they are gorgeous. I'll start with the pewter, and that's probably one of the most neutral. If you're stuck as to where to go, this is the lighter of your neutrals. Here's your teal. Coral is now last call. White is last call. Black is still available, the only one that's totally solid, another great neutral. And then your leopard. And you know what? I'm going to do this. Let me borrow this white. consider these your neutrals, these three. So here's your lighter neutral. This is kind of a fun neutral because it's in those kind of neutral tones. And then if you need what I call my dress flip-flop, I wear a black Vionic flip-flop to church 4 weeks out of 5 because I've usually been standing all night.
That's right.
Or I'm going to go stand all day. And where I go to church, you can get away with it. So I wear it with a skirt, a maxi dress, whatever. But it is a really pretty, especially with that, with the reptilian effect on there.
And that's really
Just
trending
gorgeous.
at the moment. Those reptilian finishes are staying, and there's no likelihood of those abating either.
Ooh, I just had a moment. Anne is wearing a dress. So this is what I look like on Sunday mornings or Saturday nights when I go to church. But she's wearing a dress, and she still looks so appropriate in that coral Cassie from Vionic. Now the coral is definitely last call. I'm seeing lots of red and some yellow in that one. We are offering medium and wides. Wides are hard to find in a flip-flop style.
Absolutely.
But let's talk to Kylene one more time as well, because when you talk about orthotic technology built right in, this is going to be a great example of why your foot feels differently with an orthotic-based shoe than a non-one.
That's right. So let's have a look at Kylene. You know, this hard, flat, unnatural surface, this tile surface here, and we've got, you can see the line that we've drawn along her arch there, and you can see how flat that is. Now, a lot of people will look at this and say, yeah, that's what my foot looks like, I'm flat-footed. What I like to say is, no, you're not flat-footed, you've actually just got a flat tyre. What you need to do is put some air in the tyre, and we do that by realigning it. Look at the difference there in that line now with my hand supporting Kylene's foot in that correct, in that neutral position. But when I let her go, and you can see how the foot collapses down and that line's really, really flat again. Sorry, Kylie, I'm just being conscious not to touch your foot there, otherwise I'm going to get kicked. But you can see, and now what I'm going to do is just draw a line where Kylene's big toe is sitting. And again, just realign her. I'm just going to draw a line where her big toes ended up. And you can see there that foot's actually shortened. So when you go back into that neutral or that natural alignment, your foot actually shortens. When I let it go, you can see how that's elongating. And that heel's not moving there. All that elongation is actually coming from the arch area. And that's what's putting a lot of stress and strain on the soft tissues and joints in the foot and the lower leg.
I got to tell you, you're going to get this home for less than $30. Give it a try. I mean, we've got that same love it or return it policy with our footwear as we do with anything else. Very, very limited availability.